These are the Mixcder E10s. Alright, coming in from Mixcder are the E10s. These are the big boys in their range. We've had a look at the E7 and the E9 recently. And these are the ones I'm most excited about. These are £90 worth of headphones. However, if you click the link down below in the description, there's an option to get a voucher that'll knock £10 off the price, and you can get them for, well, £80 or $79.99. And we'll have a quick look around. There's obviously a stylish design on the front. Active noise cancelling wireless headphone, still singular, E10. They have active noise cancelling technology built into them. Wireless version 5.0. Around 30 hours of playtime. That's massive. Fast charging, and then a compact carry case included, which we have expected from from them since the world began. We have the supported profiles there. We have transmission distance of 33 feet. Outdoor, and 49 feet indoor, which is particularly good. That must be that wireless version 5 there. 40mm speaker driver, so it should be around about the same excellent audio quality that you would expect from the previous models, the E9 and E7. The impedance is 32 ohms. Frequency response is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. And then of course there's the built-in 500 milliamp hour rechargeable battery, which makes for a big difference because we have playtime of 30 hours and about 24 hours with active noise cancellation on. So pulling this out, oh, we have a different case. We have a much nicer case here. It's almost like a snakeskin leathery type effect. It's quite lovely. You're being treated well here by Mixcder. They could have quite easily packaged this into the original boxes, and I wouldn't have batted an eyelid, but I'm quite impressed the fact that you pay double the price, you get a much higher quality case in the box. It's designed exactly the same way, and I'm sure it's the same thing underneath, but they've just coated it in a much more premium feeling covering. So everything works the same kind of zip on it, good metal zip. We have the headphones in there. Inside we have more stuff than we would expect. Inside we have the warranty card that thank you for your purchase. Your thoughts are welcome, and you can visit them on the Facebook page there with that QR code. Terrific. We have a user's manual as well, which has all kinds of languages in there. Then we have a 3.5mm headphone extension cable that allows you to plug your headphones in whenever the battery dies, or if you're in a zone that doesn't allow Bluetooth headphones, or you just prefer having a wired headphone, which so many people do. That's always handy to have. It's 2-pole, notably, not 3-pole. We have that allows you to plug into an item that has two 3.5mm headphone jacks. So I don't think many things use these now. I think some hi-fis do, but yeah, they're not terribly popular anymore. But it's nice that they've gone ahead and thrown that in there, and they're gold plated as well. And then we have the all-important micro USB charger, which is a bit of a letdown. It's a shame that it's not it's not USB Type-C. However, I still think that some accessories should quite easily carry micro USB, because you likely have hundreds of cables lying around for micro USB. You may as well use them, and if you were to lose this, you don't want to have to go out and buy another USB Type-C or share one between your phone. It's quite easy to attach adapters to them as well and things, so I'm fine with that. That's all right. We're still not free of USB, micro USB yet, but what can you do? Notably, there's a bit of cardboard in here as well. Then we have this to keep the headphones in place, and a stretchy band to keep the headphones in place as well when traveling. I'm really impressed with that. Very well done. Then the headphones, the headphones themselves are weighty, very weighty. They scream quality. They're really nice. Yeah, look at that. Look, that's not pretty. So we have shiny glossy plastic here with a rather attractive design to it. You can see there's not much movement in the headphone. There is a little bit for purely for the ear, I think, more so than anything else. But here we have a track forward, track back collection of buttons, skip buttons. We have a 3.5mm headphone jack. We have the active noise cancelling button. Hopefully that's an LED to indicate whether it's on or off. And I'm guessing one of those two is a microphone. It moves quite a bit. It's about 100 degrees of tilt there. We have like a galvanized type, not galvanized, no, I can't remember what this is. It's very smooth metallic finish to the legs. That actually feels like it's going to screw off at some point, but I don't think it will. With the cable going down the middle there, you can just about see the cable in there. It feels very nice quality. Brushed steel in under there with plastic on this side with the ridges for it to catch on. You can see the R inside, so you know which way you're placing it. It's not just hidden here as so many headphones tend to do. You know where you stand with these when you pick them up. We have a nice amount of foamy faux leather on here. It's missing the logo there, which they've put on in the past. Actually, yeah, I suppose the logo's there on these bits of plastic that are on the side. Then we come down here and we have the same thing again, same design here, and there's the micro USB charger plus a microphone, or possibly USB to let you know that it is charging. Distinct lack of buttons on these ones, I think, but we'll have to test them out and see. We have, I don't know whether it's faux leather or not. I didn't check the full description, but it's very soft. It's beautifully soft. These feel really nice, and I'm looking forward to trying them on and blasting some music up myself through them to see just how good they sound. And I would imagine that if it's like any of the other ones, it'll be a good sound. They've just upped the quality here. But there is a good amount of weight to them. You can really feel the weight in here and here. And it tends to want to turn because of the weight. You can see if I did that, the headphones do turn of their own accord because of the amount of weight in them. I don't think that'll be a deal breaker for anyone. People like weighty things because it screams quality. If the weight were up here, then that would be a different issue altogether, because you'd feel it pressing down on you. Thankfully the weight is here, and we'll just have a wee play around with them to see how they sound. So I hadn't actually noticed at the time, but if you have a look here, just where this chrome is, it actually folds into a useful travel size so that you can take it with you, which is unlike some of the other Mixcder headphones. They do rub together a little bit there, and I'm not exactly sure that it's going to be particularly good for the glossy plastic on the back of the headphone, but it's an option that if you want to be able to fold these to put them into your carry-all or whatever, if you're not taking the case with you, then that's an option, and there's a couple of other configurations you can work with. So it's a nice addition to the package. I neglected to mention that up here is where the power button is. I knew there was something missing. Yeah, there's a power button here plus a little LED beside it, so we hold that in and we get a power on. Keep holding. Peering. Alright, okay, so having blazed through some of the some of my music library, they do sound very good. The active noise cancellation makes for a very big difference in the music quality. It actually substantially improves the bass and treble whenever you turn it on. If you press it, you get a blue light there, just so you know. It is noticeably different whenever you turn it on. You're not going to be wondering, have I got it on? Is it there? It improves the sound quality a great deal, to the point whenever you turn it off, they sound a lot cheaper. It really does make a big difference. So you're going to have that on all the time, unless you really need the battery life to last. In which case, I guess you do have a power saving method that you're not going to want to watch, or not going to want to have to deal with. May be useful for film and television, where you might be able to filter out some background hiss or whatever that you might have, or background noise in a television series. But yeah, it makes for a big difference. What I'll do now is I'll hook it up to my little time mic here, which is of pretty good quality, and listen through a couple of intros to some podcasts, and you can get an idea of just how good they sound.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Projector Room, an audio podcast in which we talk about film, TV and cinema. And I'm joined again this time by Gareth Miles. Hello Gareth.
Good evening, Ted. How are you?
This episode of Whatever Works is sponsored by IMAX Repairs. From helpful advice to upgrades and customizations, IMAX Repairs can...
This is Tech Addicts.
Okay, so hopefully that gives you a better idea of just how good they sound. During the Tech Addicts intro, I did turn off and on the noise cancellation, and I didn't actually notice that much. All the difference, it was more whenever I was playing with the Rolling Stones or whatever. I noticed that it was much more beneficial to have it on than anything else. Everything about these is really nice. I'm really quite impressed with the look and feel of them. And for, well, $89.99, I can't imagine too many people running out and buying them, because it's a brand that not many people are going to recognize. However, those that do will probably feel that they've really treated themselves to something pretty spectacular. It's a bit of an awkward price range for people to lay down a lot of money on something that they've never heard of before, and they probably might be much better. Or not better suited, but they'd probably be much more likely to pick up a £40 pair. But whenever you realise that the E7 and E9s are terrific quality, you'll likely plumb for the E10s, because these are terrific for the money. I really am impressed by these. The flexibility, the build quality and the sound quality lead to a pretty impressive package that I would hardly recommend to anyone right now. So I'm going to throw these out to Peter for him to have a wee play with, and for his thoughts to be collected. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments box down below. Hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. And remember to tune in to Talk Sport on Wednesday at midnight for a bit of a chit chat about all the crazy goings on in the gadget world. Check out techaddicts.uk for further podcast information. And other than that, take care.